Hello everybody, I'm JackieKCooper and this is my entertainment rundown for the week of April 28th. Well, we all know what movie opened this past weekend. That was when Avengers Endgame arrived in theaters. I've already put my review up of the movie and about what I thought about it, but I did just want to refresh your memory that I thought it was a little bit slow at the start and that I didn't get the impact of the movie as much as those who are really devoted followers of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Those are the people who this was really the payoff. No matter how small the scene reflected on something or bounced off something, I saw it with an audience of people who caught on to everything. I was feeling a little bit like I was lagging behind, but I still rated it 7 out of 10. Because it's entertainment, and for the people who are dedicated to it, it is epic entertainment. I don't think any fan who's been anticipating this movie will be disappointed. Then I also want to remind you of the film Breakthrough. This was a film that we gave a long review on, but didn't do all the entertainment rundown. That starred Chrissy Metz. It was the true story of a boy, 14-year-old boy, who falls through the ice into a lake. Is really pronounced dead. Then his mother starts praying over him, and then the movie goes on from there. Its impact is that it's a true story, and it's out there, and it's doing really well for a faith-based film. It's rated PG for mild profanity, and then the violence with the little boys, the 14-year-old boy's accident. I scored it 8 out of 10. So we have those two movies that are still in theaters you might want to see. I know you want to see Endgame if you haven't seen it yet. But there were 2 other movies that opened this weekend. One is called The White Crow, and it's the story of Rudolf Nureyev. He was a famous ballet dancer back in the 60s and forward. He became a rock star when he defected to the U.S. And Nureyev is played on screen by an actor, a ballet dancer, who that was what he was primarily known for. This is his first movie role by the name of Oleg Ivanenko. And he is very good in the role of Nureyev, except he looked more like Baryshnikov. I think that's Mikhail Baryshnikov. That was another famous ballet dancer from Russia. During that time, a little bit later on. And he looks more like him, but he's playing Nureyev. And the film tells Nureyev's story in Russia, from birth to, in his mid-20s. And it's good. It tells its story. It has a lot of ballet in it. I'm not particularly a ballet aficionado, but it's got good dance numbers. It delivers in that respect, but you never get the full story of the man, and which is what the movie is all about. You never understand his conflicts, his desires, whatever. It's just not there. Ray Fiennes directed this movie, and he also stars in it as Nureyev's ballet coach, and he's good. The acting is good all the way through. A lot of the movie is spoken in Russia, though. It's Russian. You have to read subtitles for pretty much 75% of the movie. So that will make, for some people, may be a daunting aspect, but not for others. I enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be better. I thought we were really going to get the backstory on Nureyev and understand, the complexities in his life, but we didn't. It's rated R because there's profanity, violence, and nudity, and I scored it 6 out of 10, a little bit above average. Then we have another movie that's playing in some theaters around that you can locate. It's called Tater Tot Patton. Now this film is not rated, but it would probably get an R rating because there's profanity and there's also nudity in it. But it stars Jessica Roth, and she is the young actress who starred in Happy Death Day. Remember that? I had never seen her before until Happy Death Day. And in the sequel, she was in that also. And I enjoyed her in those 2 movies. But she is the star completely of this film. It's about a college-age young woman who has a bad relationship. She as a result of that, she drinks too much, maybe takes too many drugs, ends up being threatened with rehab, but she opts to come live with her aunt and uncle in South Dakota. But when she gets off the plane, her uncle is there to meet her. He's played by Bates Wilder, and he takes her to their home, but she finds out that her aunt is in the hospital suffering from a cancer diagnosis and is really ill. So it's just her and her uncle, and he is rough, and he says, I'm the complete person in charge. I'm the king, I'm the queen, I'm the ruler. I'm George S. Patton, which is where you get the title from. And he says, you're going to do what I say when I say it, and that's it. And he says he remembers her when she was just a little kid, running around and just a little tater tot. And that name sticks. So there you have it, Tater Tot and Patton. This movie is a movie about a relationship, and you're going through the movie and you're thinking, when's something going to happen? And then suddenly it's over and you realize, well, the relationship did evolve, but it didn't evolve like you thought it would. So to me, it was just average. Again, I expected more from this one too. Like I said, it's not rated, but it would probably be rated R for the profanity and nudity, and I scored this one 5 out of 10. So those were the two movies that came out to go up against Endgame. Neither one will cause a dent of any kind. Next week, we'll be talking about Ugly Dolls, The Intruder, The Long Shot, and a movie that I hear about, I don't know if it's going to play in my area, El Chicano. Or Chicano, and we'll see about those. But look down there, hit the button to subscribe. And also, if you want to get notifications of when we're going to be posting new videos, make sure you ring the bell. But this has been JackieKCooper with this week's Entertainment Rundown.